Most of my friends from high school are graduating college already. Here I am just struggling to take 1 or 2 classes each semester at the local community college while I work full-time. And forget about a social life. I can't afford a social life. Sometimes I feel like I'm going nowhere and all this hard work and struggling is for nothing, and I'll never move forward in life. But most of the time, that isn't the case. Most of the time, I'm hopeful. I know there's something out there for me, I just haven't found it yet. Which is probably why I've taken the widest variety of liberal arts classes my community college has to offer. I mean, I've taken puppet making. Puppet making? Who knew there was even a class for that? I know I'll find a place for myself eventually. I'll stumble onto something and I'll just know. Until then, we can check bank teller and puppet maker off the list. Nothing has really spoken to me yet. I told my mom last time we talked on the phone. I just want to find something I feel a passion for. Keep looking, sweetie. The most important thing is you're happy, she told me. That must have been nearly a month ago now. My not-so-present dad died when I was 9. Sadly, it didn't really hit me hard. He wasn't around much, and when he was, we didn't really have a real relationship. It just felt like we were going through the motions. I did never really know him, and he never really knew me either. I don't even know myself yet, I think bitterly. But that line of thought will do me no good. I have to stay positive and just keep my chin above the water. Then one day it will just click. I know it. Hard work pays off. Karma is my friend. She's just late. Or lost or something. Happiness is the most important thing, Mom said. Is that true? I wonder. It doesn't sound quite right, but that's my mom for you. She has always been preoccupied. I have a brother who's 10 years older than me. When he still lived at home, things were better. More normal, at least. Then Mom acted like a mom. But when he went off to college and didn't look back, well, it always felt like Mom was simply done raising kids. Or she had raised her real kid and I was just the leftovers. After my brother Bradley left home, Mom and I turned into something more like roommates than anything else. As for Bradley, I hadn't seen or heard from him since his wedding, which was like 7 years ago now. I know he and his wife had kids at some point, and Mom made the trip up to Palo Alto to see them a few times. What were the kids' names? Jaden, Hayden, Caden. No one is going to be sending me any world's greatest aunt coffee mugs anytime soon, to say the least. Okay, Kate, bedtime. I'm going to shake off these morose thoughts and anxiety and try to relax enough to fall asleep. I stare at the parking lot lights shining through the blinds, creating lines across my popcorn ceiling. I listen to the variety of apartment life rumblings going on outside my thin walls. It's comforting to me. It makes me feel like I'm not really alone. I listen to the cars driving by, bouncing over the parking lot speed bumps, music blaring an inappropriate amount of bass. A muffled conversation from the downstairs apartment, the TV from next door. The neighbors are watching The Bachelor. A dog is barking somewhere. And then, suddenly, everything is silent. It's a complete silence that comes about so suddenly it startles me as much as a gunshot would have. I freeze, trying to make sense of what's happening. I work my jaw, wondering if my ears are popping. The light shining through the blinds starts to get brighter and brighter, until finally it's so bright I wince at all the white light filling my apartment. Then everything goes black.
Chapter 2. Rennek. Set controls to cruise while we wait for specs from the lab. Yes, sir, Captain, Dax replies. It's impossible not to scoff. Enough of that captain shit. My childhood friends shoot me laughing glances. Or at least save it for when we have an audience, I tell them. I sit in the captain's seat of my new cargo ship, fine-tuning a control panel and waiting for a comm from Tenure. Nearby sit 2 of my 4 male crew. Dax and Kellen are busy conducting their own work on the bridge, and the other 2 males, Bassan and Davi, are on their rest shifts in their quarters for the next few hours. Drive set to cruise, Captain, Dax reports, his eyes on his work, yet still smiling. Always pushing the limits. S. Kellen and I shake our heads and laugh. Today...